What up? What up? What up, Cursor? What up, Tell Bishop? How's it going? How's it going today? All right, let's do first order of business. Oh, I just missed Kions. Crap. Oh no, there's no Kions on Sunday. What am I thinking? There's no Kions. I think everything's good. I don't really think I need to do anything. I just need to select my vault gear. I didn't even see what was in the vault this week. Let me see what people chose. See what's left. Oh, there is? All right, perfect. 8:30 it is. Yeah. And that's a good piece. Good PvP piece. Right. How is everybody? How was everybody's day yesterday? Anyone do anything exciting this weekend? That's time. Interesting. Nothing really that good. Wow. It's not looking good. Usually there's at least one piece that's okay. I don't think there's anything good this week. And that's the problem with vault loot is you spend all this time defending the vault when most of the gear is bad. With the exception of maybe 133 piece out of everything. It's just not worth it. There's the return on time is the investment as time is just it's super low. This is why a lot of people don't do vault. It's just not worth it. There's really nothing in vault this week that I would want. It's just, I think last week was the same way. No, last week I got this vitality, willpower, strength gear with Endora fix on the chest. There was a chest that I got put. Does it have savior on it? I could walk again, so that's a plus. Screws get taken out in 4 weeks. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, all that PT is gonna take what, weeks, right? Weeks of PT. It doesn't have it. Well, that's fine. I don't really need it then. All right, there's really nothing in the vault. I mean, maybe I just keep looking because I mean I'm drinking my Red Bull now, so. See, I just don't think there's anything in the vault though that I need that I would want this week. Everything's like taken anyways. Well, it's okay. Didn't you want to buy my Forest Rathvarog with Savior one at one point in time? I think you did, right? Was that you? And then I decided not to sell it. Maybe I should sell it. Months of PT. Yep. Yeah, that helm is like the only good piece out of everything that's in vault this week. You did? Okay. I should have sold it when you wanted it. Because now I'm just sitting on it. But you know what's funny? Is I'm banking on someone to buy my one Savior cat with 4 Lego skills on it for 2.4 million platinum. There's 3 people watching it, so I don't know. Maybe people are just banking up platinum over the next couple of months, and I don't know, maybe if it sells it'd be great. I'm in no hurry to sell that pet. Like it's not worth. I don't think it's worth it, but I mean I don't think I'd spend that much money on a pet. That's a lot, and it's not even, it's okay. It's not like a super great pet. Like, we update all these things. But it looks good, so like on paper it looks good. can I see what? It's this cat for 2.4. You usually look on the thing, but yeah. Do I have any info on the pets? Let me see. I don't think I have any info on the pets. Oh, I think I remember there's in one of the demos that I played on one of the versions of the game that I played. I don't remember which one it was. I remember there was something. I don't really remember the skills because I didn't look at the pet. Like it was in the game, but and if you were a very astute viewer, when I released my like 4.1 update video, someone actually posted the pet on Reddit. Like they showed the pet. And like I think they took the post down because like we asked them to take it down, but there's a new pet that was like super bad resolution. It was very difficult, but it's crazy that the internet sees like these little tiny interesting things. Like, what is this pet? And yeah, that was very interesting. Very interesting. So, but I don't remember what that pet does. I don't remember. And it could be anything. That's the thing. Because a lot of times what happens in those dev builds, they completely change it once it makes it live. So even if I knew what it was and be like, yeah, this is how it was in the thing, it might not make it to live. You've seen what it looks like. Okay. You have no idea. What are the active traits? I think the active traits are pretty bad. There's 3 of them. 3 legendary active traits. So that's why like it's expensive as well. Because it's just the algorithm, you know. We're just gonna do the daily dungeons, and then I think I just need to do 6 because I didn't play yesterday because I never play on Saturday. Let me just double check. Yes, 6 dungeons. All right, we'll do these 6 dungeons, do a little bit of BG, and then we will do battlegrounds. Probably won't go super late tonight. I will probably most likely end at 9 so I can go eat dinner and get ready for the week. But we'll see how it goes. If I'm energized and feeling froggy, I'll probably play a little bit longer. You know, people have a bad habit of like following other people. Like running debuffs on your teammates and stuff like that. It's not good. Oh no, I'm in this. in that group. Rachel's having a birthday party. I can hear someone saying Rachel. Did I cap my road light for the week? I always gotta double check to see if I did that. Let me check. I had 3 more dungeons. Spawn for Terror Essence. Oh, I didn't cap my road lights. I'm like 50% of the way there. I always have to cap that stupid road light, man. Let's get these 3 more dungeons out of the way and then go cap my road light. Let's see what the time looks like. Hopefully I have enough time to squeeze a couple BGs in. Maybe not though. Hit me. Anything hurt? I mean, it is if you craft things, but I don't really craft anything. I only craft it, I only stock it for like the next difficulty, and then afterwards I don't. Yeah. Yeah. What the heck, guys? Like, you walk past this guy here. This is freaking annoying. Everyone just sees that I'm ahead of everybody, and then everyone else runs ahead too, instead of just killing. I know. Some weeks I miss it. Some weeks I just don't care, and or I forget about it. Like on some weeks where I don't stream because I'm busy, I just completely forget about the rotolite and just, yeah. Although I will say, when I'm out of rotolite, sometimes I just craft it anyways, and I get some pretty good pieces from that. So all is not lost. All is not lost. Why are you pulling your hair out? What's going on, Tel Bishop? Me not capping rotolite? Is that what you're saying? Now, sometimes I just can't be bothered with PvE. Look at me, I'm a barb. I can spin around like this, like you. Had the damage. People not thinking in dungeons, but to be frank, it's very monotonous. Is that why people... I die in the dungeons to the chain? Because people just run towards me and instead of away from me? Yeah, that happens a lot. Maybe people shouldn't be sleeping when they run dungeons. I don't know. You know? That would be a crazy idea, right? Alright, last one. We'll do this last one here. And then we'll go to Biofin and try to cap my rotolite, and then yeah. And yeah, these people that are positively charged running on top of you. A good thing it doesn't do as much damage as it used to, because before it used to do a lot of damage, and yeah, people just run on top of you and kill you. I think they made challenge dungeons way too easy. They should have kept the difficulty high, because yeah, I don't know. I think they dumbed it down too much. But that's like the elitism talking. I think it should, I don't know, be a little bit more hard than it is. Yeah, I remember when people were like, oh, challenge dungeons are too hard. I'm like, they're called challenge dungeons for a reason. Their sacrifice takes too much damage when I pop my abilities. Well, stop spamming the button. Or just like dumb stuff like that is I don't know. I mean, you laugh, but that's the reality. Is stop spamming your buttons, right? Like, like that's the problem. Is maybe you shouldn't spam your buttons. You know, these are awful. This is like awful. Okay. It did nerf it. It doesn't hurt you as much as it used to. And the negative positive charge also doesn't hurt you as much. The chain doesn't hurt as much. They changed a lot of it, because I remember when the chain was first in game, you basically take 2 ticks, you're dead. You're pretty much dead at 2 ticks. Like the second tick, you're almost dead, and then the third tick, you're like dead for sure. So you had to pay attention a little bit more, and now it's yeah, I don't know. Okay. Rotolite time. I guys keep saying this. I gotta do Rotolite. So we'll go to Biofen and do Rotolites. I should probably run no, because I'm not really hitting monsters. So this build's fine. It's fine. I mean, some complaints are valid though. It's not just I myself have sometimes just whined about what I thought felt unfair, but you know, maybe it was intended. So you know, I whine too. I think everyone has a tendency to whine. Demon Hunter's always complicated. What do you mean? The only thing that's not complicated is the Fume Threads build. Because Fume Threads is pretty mindless. You pop Smoke Screen, you pop Shack 'em, you just spam dash. And that's pretty mindless. It's almost as mindless as Strafe summons and Strafe. Because Strafe, you just kind of press your buttons and you just, you know, hold down Strafe. Predictions. I thought you didn't need to do predictions if you're in the match. Right? I don't know. I can't remember. Not looking good. We'll go to Shassar C next. And try there. And then if not there, we can go to Frozen Tundra. And then after that, we can maybe come back and make a loop here. There's one. All right, 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Yeah, but I mean, you could also say that about. I don't think, was there any necro build that was kind of required a little bit more skill to play? The manual aim corpse lance, I think, was like the highest skill one from necro, right? I think, because, or was it corpse lance or one of the bone spears? One of those builds you had to aim, and there was a little bit higher skill cap. Can't remember which one it was. Feels like the same thing. Like here's, you know, Phantom Knife's build is a little bit harder to aim and play, but if you land it, it does a lot of damage. Whereas you can play more auto attack, kind of like running around the map, but I don't know. It's can't play objective, and if you can't play objective, you're gonna lose. You're just like kind of dead weight as a DH on your team, which is why I still like playing Phantom Knives. Plus, it kills people. As I proved, like on the streams on Friday, it's just like there's no competition. There's no comparison. And then we lost a lot of times when we had too many DHs. I don't think it's the build necessarily, but I think if they were all running, you know, Fan of Knives build and be able to sit on the objective a lot more and clear objective, we could have won that game on some of those games that we lost. But, you know, them not being able to sit on idle is a huge problem. That was 2 years ago? Okay. I mean, a lot of the builds, I'm fine with favoring, like, if you manually have to aim. I'm of the opinion, like, high risk comes high reward. If you can manually aim and your aim is good on skills, you should be able to do more damage, right? It should be able to hit you harder than just spamming these buttons and then holding down another button and just auto aiming at everything, like Spin the Wind Demon Hunter, like this build. And you have a lot of like lower res Demon Hunters that always run Hailfire Rocket Shoulders, and they just stand back like this and just spin on the objective, like behind the objective. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, one more. Bone Wall. No, it was a damaging ability. Bone Wall was a manually thing to... Yeah, I mean, that was manually aimed as well, I guess. Wow, we got it. Cool. That was in record time. Okay, now we just need a cap. Not that it really matters, the ore. I remember Bone Pillar being Bone Pillar was so stupid for the longest time. I complained about that, I think, a lot. That and the Infinite Wraith. I've complained about Necro, I think, more than any other class in the game over the last 3 years. I think Necro has been consistently one of those classes. It's just ridiculous. I didn't complain about Golem Necro too much. Like, it was annoying, but yeah, you just got to get through their shield and then they're okay. AI Barb, also annoying. I didn't complain too much about AI Barb. No ability should be able to do 3 or 4 things at once. That's true. That's true. But you could also say our dashes on Demon Hunter, if you run Fume Threads and you press your 2 buttons, you can do like multiple things at once. And I agree. I actually think that build should be changed because it follows the same principle that no build, nothing should be able to do more than one thing. With the Fume Threads build, you can get out of CC, you can do damage, right? You can do everything basically. The only thing that you're dependent upon is either moving distance. So if you get rooted, you're dead. But then you can just escape to get out. What I would like to see is a way to lock you out from doing, like, there's the silence, right? There's a prediction of maybe there's a silence coming with what the Mana Flux gem was supposed to do that, but maybe there's a better gem coming that does silence, or, you know, stronger fire that locks you out of your skills, right? Because that will change how Demon Hunter plays, because you can't CC us, but then what if it just locks out all your skills, right? So that would be a huge nerf. Not a nerf, not a direct nerf, but, you know, it would fix Demon Hunter. But I think Fume Threads it's one of those annoying builds, but I don't think it necessarily is. From what I've seen, it's not like a super high game changer. It's definitely annoying to face that build, but it's easy to push those Demon Hunters off objective because they can't sit on objective because they have to move. So if you have any kind of tanky build or tanks on the like, yeah, those demon hunters can't sit. Unlike Fan and Knives demon hunters, which we love pressuring the idol. Like the more people that's on there, the better, because we stack evasion. So, yep. That's why I don't like fume thread build. Yeah, I don't really like that. And you could say the same thing with Druid though. It's not just demon hunter. There's other classes that have a higher skill cap. What's this? Oh, tower ownership. Not that good. Kind of junk. Like normal. Which is why I laugh at those people that say Wolf Druid is broken. The skill level, APM, buff manage, and manual skill aiming is high activity. If you get it, you should win. Yeah, I mean, I don't... Like, I think Druid... everyone told me that Druid was terrible on launch, and like, there was some bad clunkiness with the transformations, right? But a skilled Druid, I think, in the right hands, is a very difficult... They're very tanky. They have thorns. They don't run self-healing very often, at least the ones that I face in Battlegrounds. But they have thorns. They have a huge life pool. They have a monster shield that I have to get through. They can like stag charge in the air and then be immune to CC for a couple charges. It's just very annoying fighting a Druid. So, and then yeah, their shield's like, what, 300k or something ridiculous, or like 200k. So, I mean, it's not as ridiculous as a Blood Knight shield, but Blood Knight also doesn't have thorns. And those Fume Thread Demon Hunters can't kill BK or those Druids. Like, Fume Threads Demon Hunters are good at chasing down other DPS. Not tanks, though. They're good at, like, picking off stragglers and anyone not on an objective. But any tank that's on the objective is just not ideal to kill, right? Okay, let's go do a couple BGs here. Let's see. I don't need to do predictions, right? Because, or do I need to do predictions? It says, I don't know. I just do predictions. Do I think we're gonna win tonight against that? I don't know. Let's bet on shadows here. Bet on shadows here, and then we'll say we win this one. We win this one. Win this one. All right.
A new subscriber.
Ooh. Thank you so much for that membership, Leonard. Or sorry, I don't know why I said Leonard. Leonardo. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. And that is crazy, by the way. You paid for the Leviathan membership. Like, that's like, my brain is still comprehending that. Like, holy crap. Thank you so much. I know it doesn't, like, you know, it's very hard to translate emotion sometimes over the internet, but that's crazy. Thank you so much for the Leviathan membership. I appreciate just people watching. That's so generous of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Like, I saw it and then I just couldn't believe it. I was speechless. Took the words right out of my mouth. I couldn't say anything. It's crazy. Crazy. You're crazy, by the way. Crazy. Crazy. I don't even remember what price I set for that thing. How much did I set for that thing? Well, let me look. There's no way. What I set for that? Where the heck is my... I don't remember where I set this thing. Levels. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so nutty. That's so nutty. Let me know if you want to cash in on any of the perks. Some people really care about that. Some people don't. So, yeah, just let me know. Insane. Absolute insanity. Okay, rename that to insanity tier. That's nutty. Wait, it said you rejoin. Wait, have you always been that tier? There's no way, right? Because I'm looking at the dashboard. It says it's rejoined. Oh, it's crazy. Sinuori, hello. I think I said that right. Sinuori sounds right. Gotta do the heart thing with the thumb and the index finger. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. That even an emoji that you can use? Let me see. I think so, right? Like they made that in an emoji, didn't they? I think they did. Maybe that's on iPhone. I don't see it in the list of emojis. What is that laughing emoji and like what are all those? Who's doing that right now? I see hearts and faces, exploding head, 100% party, 100, a shock face, party, another like what face, a lot of hearts, laughing face, shock face, 100. Yeah, I don't know who's hitting all that stuff. I don't like the matchmaking in Legend. What Terminator saying that will Blizzard use? Wait, what Terminator is... Oh, Skynet. You said Skynet. What Terminator Skynet will Blizzard use? I don't like the matchmaking in Legend. I mean, so the matchmaking in Legend is better than it was because... Well, maybe... Is it better than what it was? I think it is better than what it was. And I think there are supposedly matchmaking changes coming this month. So it's probably going to be in the next major update. So whatever the patch is coming out in like whatever, like just a week or two, whatever, or next week, or I don't know, remember even when the patch is supposed to come out. But I think there's supposedly tweaks coming to the matchmaking system again. I think the matchmaking though also depends on your region too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a match here beforehand. Let me just go over my gens real fast. Oh, we got a game. Okay, cool. All right, let's get this win. Is this a bot match? I only recognize some of these names. What? Nope. Nope. Whoa! Dude, that... Dude, daters are still annoying, man. Like, holy crap, they're annoying. Like, man, the taunt is still... I hate that taunt so much. It's like brutal. Okay, good. He falling sworded off the... The taunt, man! Dude, like, we're gonna lose because they can't push this thing, and... Oh, man, these guys. Like, what's happening over here with the pushing the point? Oh, we got Spindle and DH is just sitting back behind the objective. Come on, guys. Like, they're all over here, though, so I go help. Taunt. Guess I had to push. Up here, no, because he took it. Well, he just took that too. Alright, well, this is gonna be... They're all playing defense right now, so I gotta... grab this. I'll pot up here. Hopefully that's not a taunt. That. Gobble up this one. Back down here. They're just all playing defense right now. Crazy. I don't know, man. It's gonna be so close whether I can get this or not. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We got it. Somehow. Now all we gotta do is push right here and we win. Third checkpoint, I go play defense fast. Get on the thing! What are you guys doing? Holy. I had to do everything. That game was way closer than it needed to be. Jesus. Yeah. Ridiculously close. Okay. Now we go to Rite of Exile. Okay, who am I? Let's see. Who am I going against? Take a look here. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I need to put missing some gems in those wings there. I have a couple minutes. Let's go do it real fast. Every little bit of resonance helps. That one, that one. Right? Yeah. Oops. That out. One. It goes back. That goes back. I was just saying it's dude, that we almost lost that game because I had to do so much there. I didn't feel like I needed to work that hard, but I like had to play really hard there. It felt really hard for some reason. I know it shouldn't have been that. It shouldn't have been that hard of a carry though, because it's so I was defending initially, right, and then they couldn't push at all for some reason. So then I went to go help, and then you guys kind of gave up on pushing your objective for way too long. And then after you guys got a lot of deaths, your respawn timer kept going up and up and up, and then no one was stopping me. I basically pushed it from like right before checkpoint 2 all the way to the end without anyone contesting me. So I'm not sure what that was about, but that I felt like that that shouldn't have happened. Like you guys, that should not have happened there. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, you were Stark on that team. Is that why you said is that keys? Oh, okay. Got it. What do you mean I lie? I said no. Yeah, Sedaton is annoying, especially if you don't have condemn up or anything, any damage, because I can only get out of the taunt twice, and then afterwards I'm just stuck there. But if anyone damages me, then it resets my escape, and then I can get out, right? So, but I mean, if you just pop taunt and then don't damage me, you can just pull me off the objective. It's super annoying. So I rely on damage. So that's basically how you kill a demon hunter is you taunt them away from the thing, or just at least pull them off the objective. But I mean, let's be real, fume threads demon hunters don't even stand on objective. Yeah, it was a very close game. Very close game. That was too close to comfort for me, at least. Like way too close, because we almost lost the end because I pushed uncontested, and then when I looked back, there was only one person on like pushing their objective, and I went back and killed them. And then like 2 other people came, and I just sat on the objective. But it's like I was just trying to figure out where everybody was that whole time, because it felt like I was the only one on the map. I don't know. They had a whale. I don't know who was their whale. I know there was like that spin the wind demon hunter, strafe demon hunter. He was hitting me pretty hard. Oh, for reals. That's necro, right? Nah, I'm not too worried about necro. Raven said they're playing at 7.8 though. Dang, I just got a freaking craving for In-N-Out burger. Too bad they don't deliver. All right. Man, look at this juicer here. Two DHs. Oh, that's 3 DHs, right? Bruno Chong's a DH right now. Okay. So I think they're all running that fume threads build. So yeah, as long as our tanks are better, which we have a lot of tanks, we should be okay here. As long as we don't like chase the fume thread DHs down the lane, we should be okay. What? I don't know why my E didn't work. I'm late. All right, let's see what we can do here. I thought he was gonna go back, so I was pre-aiming in front of him. But then he decided to stay in, which is very unfortunate for me. Well, it's gonna be hard, man. Come on, guys, like. Get out of here, though. I chased him off the point, but our tanks are too spread out, I think. They're halfway there. They're gonna get it. Dang. Very unfortunate. I tried your PV build, and you definitely need skill to play it, but really fun. Yeah, I mean, it's not mobile friendly either, too, and it just depends on the game too. Like, this game's a little bit different because like these are super high juicers, but normally like fume threat DHs can't sit on idle, and like that's what you bank on is them not being able to sit on idle. But there's a problem, is they just have a lot of power. This team has a lot of power, right? So we also have a fume thread DH that's just running behind the idle. That's unfortunate. Like, we have one on our team too, so. And then this guy doesn't even have health bar, so it makes it hard to see how much life he has. Yeah, now I'm through the shield, so now I can see, but that's a really bad bug. Oh, they. We need to get down the lane and stop them. They're already go left here, it looks like. They're gonna split push. Yeah, they got a lot of power on their team. It's okay though. What did the score end up being? 20 to 37. Yeah. What? That was a lot of lag. All right, GG's. GG's. $8:10, so we have time to play one, and then can do. We have time to play one game, and then we should be able to make ions at 8:30. So all you said the new Essence build was close to some stage, but I've been very good at offense with it. I run Mount Banks, Vitus, Gloom, and can clear idle unless it's a whale lobby. Can you push objective though? Because the DHs that I see most of the time can't. How many pieces of Mount Bank are you running? I think that'll help me determine. How many did we need to win this week? 7 or 8? Four-piece. Okay, that helps you survive. It's what my comment was directed against demon hunters that run 4 gloom, 4 urge, and can't step idle at all. Right, so you're a little bit tankier. Yeah, so you're a little bit tankier, right? How do you do against Blood Knight and Druid though? Because I don't feel like Fume Thread just has enough go to get through the Blood Knight shield before the cooldowns come back. BK is an issue, but I try to lock them outside that. Okay. But they can transfuse to get out of your escalating violence, so that's very annoying. Can't do much. Remember, you can't contest idle. You need to dash around the idle. It still moves. That build can't stop idle when you... Yeah, I mean, that's what he's saying. He's saying, like, if there's a barb or something on there, and, like, he just... Just in general, I think if there's a tank on the idle, it's very difficult for you to stop it as a Fume Thread DH because you rely... Your damage comes from you dashing, and dashes... That iframe, that brief iframe, allows them to move to the idle, so... Or the objective. So that's an issue, and that's like the overall arching issue of why I don't like that build. It's not that I don't like the build. I think it has its uses, but I think if every DH runs that same build, it's very difficult to win. You need differences in builds, I think, in the battleground. Every DH shouldn't be running the same build. I don't think, especially like that build. I can dance around. You remind me of FPS Doug. I can dance all day. I can dance all day. If you guys know what that is or who that is, this Counter-Strike meme for a long time. And this is funny. It's just triggered that memory. It's like I can dance all day. I can dance all day. With the boom headshot. You know, that was the guy. FPS Doug. Boom headshot. Boom headshot. Was it Doug? FPS Doug? Yeah, I think it was the FPS Doug, or it was Dave. FPS Dave or Doug, something like that. If I can find that meme. Probably get DMCA'd if I show it on stream. That's an old one though, so I don't know. Let me see. FPS Doug. Yeah, yeah, that is it. That's funny. It's like one of the first couple of results that's come up. It's called FPS Doug. Funny. All right. He popped bubble that late. That's crazy, man. Okay, I'm gonna go hop down here. They got it pretty secure. You know. Maybe not. Okay. We got pushed off the idol. We're doing good. We're doing good. All going down here. Excellent. I'm gonna try to intercept if anyone comes out of spawn. Guy's gone. Mm. Ah! I meant to hit cancel that. That was a little misclick there. Not a misclick, you guys know what I mean. Misbind. You're not famous. Sorry to bust your bubble, you know. PvP reforges are all attack. It's just all like what is it? Damage to players, attack speed, damage taken from players, critical hit damage, all skill damage. There's no family reforge or anything like that. It's just straight max damage. Because that's what this build only cares about that. Oh, ions. Almost forgot. Did that help? Is that Italo Nunez? Nunez or Nunez? Nunez? I feel like there should be a tilde over the N. Alright, we're new Kions. We'll leave as soon as we get the victory. We'll do a couple BGs and I was gonna end today's short stream because I gotta get ready for next week. I have such a busy week this coming week. So I was gonna end at 9, which is in 35 minutes. But I'll try to do a couple more battlegrounds. But I need to end sort of around 9 today. It's unfortunately just got a lot going on. What the heck is that move animation? What the heck? What's that blue animation? Huh. All right, 30. Let's get this still on the road here. Here we go. How do you guys feel about being recorded in public? Like if you're on public transportation. I'm just reading something some woman was complaining about, made death threats and brought racism in just because he asked if he could sit next to her because she was taking up 2 seats. And what? And then they're defending the woman, saying like he shouldn't have been recording her or something like that. It's just like, what? It's public. You have no right to privacy in public. People are crazy these days. What's wrong with people? Let's see, what else is there? Chipotle is doing the self-catering thing for 4 to 6 people. That's very interesting as well. Let's see, what other news is there? Sorry, it's mostly about food, and all I care about is food most of the time. How did he get in here so fast? What? I must have been sleeping. All right, let's get this thing. All right, exit. Do some PvP. Dang, sapphires are up to 208 again. Someone, oh, it was Rite of Exile, so that's why people were buying out the market. Oh, always go up in price. 141, yeah, everything went up like normal. 26 Terra Essences though. A lot. Oh, we got the Wind Demon Hunter back there. I sucked up both health globes. Other health things up. This is gonna bounce between these two health pots and see what I can do here. No! Just that slight timing off of my health pod there and getting my gladiator proc was not good. Man, that's not good. We got 3 monster tanks on this thing, man. Like, what the heck? No wonder. Yeah, the only thing I can do to get through that is like No, maybe a better pet, because they got a lot of tank on that. Trying to think, like, I don't think there's much I can do. That's a monster heal he just got. I can kill one though. It's one of them is not the problem. It's when there's 3 of them all in the same point, right? So if we look at the spread here, the spread is okay. It's just we don't have tanks. So they have 3 monster tanks. It's not like the kills are really bad, right? It's what it comes down to is no one can kill these things, and I'm doing the damage on the thing, but then they just rotate out, and then I like, you know, I don't have any cooldowns anymore, right? So that's the challenging part against that build. And I stick by my explanation earlier of fume threads, right? It's not that we have a lot of those on the team, but I mean, if we don't have damage, we can't do burst damage. They're just, yeah, you just don't have enough go, right? So, and that's the problem. And it wasn't like they had a lot of power either. It's just they had a lot of tankiness, and it's very difficult to move the idol when you look at the spreads. The spread wasn't too bad. It's just when you look at like what we have a Tempest, a Monk, Blood Knight, Demon Hunter, Monk, Necro. So yeah, it's like just a lot of it's like utility and damage over time, which does nothing against tank. Like the only thing that you can do is like run this build, but like one tank is not bad, right? It's when they have multiple. They had 4 tanks. They had Hikoro, Spoil Me. They had Morgoth on BK. They had I forgot what the other tank was on the right side that I was consistently facing. But yeah, so that's what makes it really hard. It could go well with this build. The thing that I don't like about that, especially in that game, is if you ran Harbinger with the bottom right, you're not killing anything. So you're at best, you get 30% increased damage for a few seconds every 30 seconds. So you're just not proccing this very often. If you were just killing people left and right and this just resets and procs all the time, I would say that probably the bottom right is like pretty good to run. But in a game like that, I don't think so. I mean, Cheat Death granted doesn't do a whole lot in that game, but these do. So Juggernaut doesn't do a whole lot either in that game because there's too many tanks. I mean, I could probably change these out for something else. Yeah, exactly. And that's what a lot of like the Demon Hunter fume threads are, dot builds from Necro. It's just like dot damage and just consistent damage over time and just consistent damage. Like the only thing you can do is pretty much like run Phantom Eyes as Demon Hunter, because you can't kill a tank otherwise. Like straight summons can't kill a tank, Spin to Win Demon Hunter can't kill a tank, fume threads can't kill a tank. This build can kill a tank, but I can't kill 3 of them at the same time. It's very difficult unless they line up perfectly, and I can get Impale Knives on all 3 of them, and then they're perfectly still lined up that all 4 knockback shots connect every single time. There's just a lot of variables in there. It's a lot of variables. Very difficult. Very difficult. That was a hard match. Very hard match. Aroldo Pineda. Hi. Sounds very similar to the other name that was just in here earlier. Or like formatting. NA West. Region is NA West. Can I screenshot your PV? It's in Discord, but yeah, here's if you want to screenshot it from the stream, you can. There you go. I think once I reach the 5.5k armor pen, I can take on some tanks. Can't do much right now with 4.6. Do you feel like, so if you look at your numbers, how you get critical hit damage is blood flow number 1, and obviously more armor pen. But remember, like, even if they have a lot of armor, you're still gonna do 50%, right? At the most, it'll be 50%. And you'll be stuck at 50%. If you ever want to do more than that, obviously you got to push your thing higher than them, right? But armor protects you against, basically makes it 50%. So, yeah, no problem. Define tanks: Blood Knight, Monk, Druid. Those 3 are tanks right now. I mean, I guess you could say barbs. Certain barb builds are tanky, but Druid for sure, Blood Knight for sure, Monk for sure. Yeah, but I mean, it's the crit though. If you can push through, if you have high enough critical hit chance, the armor doesn't matter because you're still gonna crit them, right? But it's 50% with blood flow, critical hit damage reforges, and your armor pen. You can still do quite a bit of, damage. So it could just be your raw base damage too, and Rezo will help with that as well, right? Druid and BKs are the tanks now. Yep. And everyone's running. I would say like everyone's running the exact build that I had, made a long time ago. But Thorns, and then the one that increases your health pool, right? And then Werebear, right? Everyone's running that kind of build. Yeah, I knew that build would be good. They're not running Stag Charge though. They're running something else. I forgot what they're running in place of that, but yeah. I mean, things change. New essences come out. The transformations get better. Yeah, I mean, Druid's just pretty good, but it's also like I said, if you want to get high kills and things like that, that the Druid, that tank build's not for you. If you want to win, you might want to run that build as a Druid. And then with Demon Hunter, if you just want high kills, you might want to run like Fume Threads. But if you want to win, you probably want to run Fan of Knives. Fan of Knives can still do a crap ton of damage. There's consistent games consistently where I have a lot of kills. I know, but accuracy helps with evasion and things like that, and then damage to shields also helps as well, right? Barb Mantle, yeah, yes. And that Barb Mantle was a part of my build too. And plus they changed a couple things, like you can stay in bear form a lot longer. And also, like I said, they changed like how the transitions work for shape shifting and things like that. Just Druids. I knew Druid would be good eventually. And I knew it wasn't gonna be like a strong, like super high damage dealer either. I knew it was gonna be more of a tanky kind of support class. Oh. The really good COL. Almost got him. Got a lot of juice on that team, man. Dang. I sniped him. Yeah, I'd be pretty mad about that snipe too. Or Viper. Pop was up. Should be coming up soon. Let me snipe this really fast. Gonna go bottom. I think he just took it. Crap. It's all clear. Well, I'm out. So we got it. Go and help down here before. Freaking Satyr. We almost pushed it in though, so be alright here. Should be alright. Yay, he chased me. And my teammate pushed it in. Tank DH, look at that, tank DH. I was the Plague, Raven, Monk, in the hard match with the 3 whales on our idol. Yeah, I know. It's fine. It was very difficult. Because it's just very difficult. Seriously, man, if there was an achievement for health pots, you would be the undisputed pot king. I just know the it's 30 seconds. It's basically, it was 30 seconds. I just know how the rotation works. Like, based on my skills, how fast I press my skills, how long it takes me to take a loop around the map. I just know the health pot's coming back up. So like, I just make a loop. That's pretty much it, right? It's no different than keeping track of enemy cooldowns, you know. So no different than that. All right, normal BG, convoy's over, so we'll do like 1 normal BG, and then I'm gonna go eat and then shower and then get ready for this whole week. So this week is crazy. It's a long week. I have a whole bunch of stuff I gotta do. Let me check my email, see what the executives sent me an email, because you know that happens. Okay, thank goodness they didn't send any emails over the weekend. See what's going on in the PvP arena. Looks like people are talking about monk tanks. Looks like they're talking about necro can deal with monk or just tanks in general with a certain build. What else are they talking about? What up, Divvy? Just hopped on. How's BG tonight? We're about like 66% win rate. So we only lost 1 game to tank. So mostly tanks. That was very difficult because they had 4 tanks, and I don't think we had any. So yeah, it was very difficult. But let me think. Other than that, yeah, I think it's okay. Which class should we nerf next? I still think Fume Threads DH still needs a little bit of tuning. I think that it does too much for one button. It's the same complaint that I think it's for every other class, right? There's just too much on granted, you have to press other skills, but they go very well together. So like, for example, running during swing and escape with Fume Threads, you have damage from smoke screen and you have damage from spinning chakram. You run 4 out of 4 escape shield affix on your gear. You could run the spinning chakram one as well if you wanted to, right? Or you can run the smoke screen blind. I'd probably run the spinning chakram one for extra damage just passively, right? And then all you do is just run around spamming escape, and that, I think, like, you get a shield, you break CC, it's an iframe, it does damage as well. I think, like, yeah, I think that's a little, maybe still a little bit overtuned, but there's a huge trade-off with that build. That's why I'm also not sure, because there's a huge trade-off. Like, a lot of those players can't step idle, though. That's the other thing too. And that build doesn't kill tanks. So like, everyone has now shifted away from the DH Fume Threads. Not everyone, there's still some Fume Threads DH, but a lot of people are playing tanks now because they realize the Fume Thread DHs can't kill tanks. So yeah. I actually think it's the range. I think partly it should be the range. It should be like 4 or 5 yards. I know that sounds crazy because Demon Hunt is a range character, but I mean, I think it should be, yeah, I think it should be like, it's still far. I think it should be like here, like this distance, not where the blue circle is. Like, we're at the end of this corner right here on this guard. That should be the distance. I think if they change the damage range just by like a yard or 2, I think that would help, because that forces the DH to get closer. They could do that. They could adjust the damage. They could do that as well. They could also adjust the amount of like dashes they get. So I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, it's not, like I said, I'm not saying anything really should be nerfed. I do think Fume Thread DH is kind of still strong because of the one button doing a lot of things, and escape doing a lot of things. It gets you out of CC, it applies a shield to you. It's kind of like the flowing strike thing on Tempest, right? It's almost identical to that. So DH is the only class, if you have more than 3, it's pretty much a lost game. You could say that about wizards too. If you have too many wizards and no one can step idle, right? Like that was a problem too. Necro was like that for a while too, except for Golem Necro. I think if you have too much of any one class that's not a tank, it's very hard to win. But if I have, I almost always guarantee if I have more than 2 DHs, 3 DHs on a team, like, it's a loss. I'm trying to get one more game here before I get off. I said it a couple times, but yeah, it's gonna be a short stream tonight just because I gotta go eat, shower, get ready for this week because it's a full working week. I just checked all my emails, so it's good. Like, none of the executives are like whining about anything. I should say whining. Could you imagine one of them watching my stream for some reason and then they'll be like, wow. That'd be crazy. Nah, that don't mean whining. Just, you know, shenanigans that happen. All right, the last game. Last game. Can anyone share the PvP strafe build? I have a video of it. It's on my channel. Just go check out. Is this a bot mask? What is this?
Shall not fall.
Yeah, just go to my YouTube channel. It's like meta strafe. That build still applies pretty much. Because I don't, in PvP though, if you want to run that build in PvP, let me see. Like, I run this Shakar build in PvP. But it's not the same as running Pain Sower like you do in PvE. No one really runs strafe at a high level. You can run strafe, but you're doing your team on yourself a disservice. But I would check out the video. What's up, Krog? How's it going? How are you? It's funny regardless of area, nationality, or race. When a senior executive for you something urgent, you see the email trail. No, but the thing is, and not just the email trail. It's when I communicate with them like a lot, right? So, and you just gotta respond to them, right? Like, you can't just not respond to an executive, especially when you send email. It's mostly like project updates, right? So you can't just, when they have questions about especially when you're asking them for approval for something, like, you kind of need to respond to that, right? So yeah, it's not like I can just not respond, because that would be very detrimental. Wow, he's COL and I didn't even damage him yet. All right. Bye-bye. I don't know what that was, but okay. See, that's why you don't pre-COL. Like, that was dumb. I didn't even touch you yet and you pop COL. Who's this guy? Okay, now I'm just kind of griefing him. COO before he came out. That's funny. He popped it before. He popped it before he came out. Oh. Sorry, guys. Agree, but what I meant, the request came from higher ups way earlier and he sat on it. Then we have half a day to craft a reply and update. Agree, but what I meant, request came from higher ups way earlier and he sat on it. I mean, you can sit on it, but just make sure that you respond in a time, like at least that same day. That's generally the rule. Is make sure you respond in the same day because email is asynchronous, right? So, yeah. Let's see. I noticed that if you wait, what's the go? Wait, hold on. What up, Kurgs? Let's see. What's the go-to Demon Hunter build? What for PvP? Either Fume Threads or Fan of Knives. I think that's the two most popular builds. I would say with Fume Threads being the more popular build because it's easier to play. You can still kill things, and it's way easier to play than the build that I'm playing right now. However, I think, yeah, I would just recommend you play the Fume Threads build, and there's plenty of videos. Other Demon Hunters have made videos about it. If you want to see what it looks like, it's this build here. Yeah, it's this build here. So, and the set pieces, you can change that a little bit. You could run, like, if you're a whale, you can run 4 Urge, 4 Gloom. But I like to always run, like, Mount Bank for a little bit of tankiness. And then you run Brawler for some tankiness as well. But yeah, this is Fume Threads build because the chest is called Fume Threads. But I personally don't like this build. But yeah, you could try it out. The helm is this one, Unveiled Secrets. No, sorry, Best Discretion. I don't know why this is on here. Oh yeah, it's Best Discretion. It's called because of the crafted helm. Sorry, it's Best Discretion. My bad. I forgot that the thing's overwritten. Yeah, it's the Best Discretion, and then everything else is on the screen for you. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Okay, so I am out. Next stream is this Friday. It's next Friday that there won't be a Friday stream. It'll be a Saturday stream. But this week will be normal stream Friday and Sunday, I believe. Unless there's some kind of shenanigan, I always will, schedule the stream to go live at 7 if I'm going live, or if I'm not, I usually post in Discord that I'm not. But yeah, so I'm gonna go eat, shower, and just get ready for this week because it's a long week and I'm behind on like 2 projects and one of the coworkers are out, so you're gonna be getting not yelled at, but like everyone's gonna be asking for updates for everything else on their just I don't know, roach build. All right, thanks everyone for watching. Let's see, thank you, huge shout out to Leonardo for the Leviathan tiers membership. That's crazy. So thank you once again. Thanks Craig for the raid on Twitch. Thanks everyone for watching on on both platforms. I do stream on Twitch and I do stream on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, do all the things. Yeah, so I'll see everyone on Friday. So have a great week at work, or if you're retired, have a great week ahead. And I will see everyone on Friday. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.